What's up, everybody? Teenage Zebedee Julie here for a video, and I know I haven't really made a wrestling video in a while, but just decided to put this one up. I made a WrestleMania 28. Hang on one second. I made a WrestleMania 28 prediction video, but I never got to uploading it because I went to Disney World with my school, and I just never got a chance to upload the video. But the pay-per-view was great. I really enjoyed it, and this is going to be my Extreme Rules dream card. Damn it! This is going to be my Extreme Rules dream card. It's pretty realistic, though. I think the matches on here can happen and should happen, and hopefully will happen. But just different matches that I thought could go good with the title, the whole theme of the pay-per-view. And before I start, my mixtape link will be down below, and my Twitter will be down below. If you can go down my mixtape on hotnewhiphop.com and follow me on Twitter, that would be great. So let's start this video. To open the show, I have a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan versus Alberto Del Rio. Now, I'm pretty sure Alberto Del Rio is already a contender, and Daniel Bryan automatically gets a rematch, and Sheamus is the champion. So I think this is just the best, smartest way to really have this match go on, have the world title. And I think opening the show with this match would be a smart thing to do, because really it's it's a good way. If this could be a very good match as long as they do it correctly. Have Sheamus successfully defend his title. You know, you don't want to start the match, the pay-per-view, with like a WWE championship, but this will be a good way, you know, get people's eyes on it. And this, I think, would be a TLC match. Best way to do it, really. Have the ladder above the championship. Hold on one second. Excuse me. And this would be a TLC match, and you know, I just think that would be a good way to start the show. Next, we have Primo and Epico versus Brodus Clay and Santino Marella in a ladder match tag team championship. Now, Brodus Clay and Santino, you know, this match, I just think that it would be like the best way to do it, because Brodus Clay and Santino had that thing that happened on Raw. And really, it would just be a good way, because Santino is United States champion, but he really doesn't have anyone to defend it against. Like, I really don't want to see Santino versus Jack Swagger. We've seen that so many times. And then you have Brodus Clay, who is upcoming, if you like it or not, and he needs to be on a pay-per-view. He needs to start having pay-per-view exposure in order to become, you know, I guess, have more variety as an actual superstar, and not just, you know, somebody call my mama. So I think this would be a good way. Have Epico and Primo win this match, because they're really starting to, I think, become known as a good tag team. I like this match because I think Primo and Epico are really, I like this tag team because I like Primo and Epico a lot. I think them two could really put on good matches. I saw their pre-match, that was good, and all their work that they've been doing together is starting to, I think, bring the tag team division back together. So if you have them successfully defend their titles in a ladder match against Brodus Clay and Santino, it works out both ways. You have Santino on the card, you have to have him at the pay-per-view because he is a champion. You have Brodus Clay get a pay-per-view exposure, and then you have Primo and Epico defeat a really big guy and the United States champion. So I think that would be a good way to do it. Next, I have Kane versus Randy Orton in a no-holds-barred match. This would be, the reason why I put this match on the card is because Kane is on the poster of the pay-per-view, so I know that this is definitely going to happen. And no-holds-barred, I think, would be a good way to really have this match. Plus, I think that I really think that at WrestleMania, the two of these guys had actually one of the best matches of the night. They definitely had an entertaining match, and Randy Orton and the fact that Kane won means that Randy Orton needs to win this match, or else there's really no point. Because you have Kane again on pay-per-view, which brings him maybe closer to a championship fight, and then you have Randy Orton win this match, and then you can get out of the slump that he's in. Because Kane is definitely a big guy on the SmackDown roster right now. So I just think this would be a good way to have Randy Orton come back from this big slump that he's been in, and especially with this whole injury. And it's a no-holds-barred match, so there could be a lot of there could be blood, and there could be a lot of action. With chairs, with sledgehammers, with all the tables and everything. Just have this really be a really gory match, because these two men, do not like each other. So I think this would be a good way to have these two fight again. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship match. This is a chairs match, and let me explain myself before I'm going to tell you what it is so you don't have to wait. Big Show versus the Great Khali. The reason why I have this is because Great Khali is the only guy on SmackDown that I think could beat the Big Show. And these guys, and honestly, I would go with Big Show to win because he just got the title. But I think the Big Show and the Great Khali need to have a rivalry, because Khali is the only guy that could really beat the Big Show. So, I think that really it's just the smartest thing to do. Eventually he needs to lose it, and he will lose it eventually. But have him successfully defend it against the Great Khali, or have the Great Khali even win, and then have them fight again at the next pay-per-view. Because, who else could beat the Big Show? So, I just think that's really the smartest way to have this match, especially that you have such a big champion like the Big Show have the title, and he needs to have a good, defender, you know what I mean? He needs to have someone who he could defend it against, and I think these two could have a back-and-forth rivalry for a little bit, and then eventually someone else gets involved and takes the title away from them. So I think that would be a good way to have the title on the line in a chairs match, so there could be some action actually too, not just two giants going in the ring having a boring match. Next, we have the Divas Championship, Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly. This is just because they need to have a Divas title, and Beth Phoenix is champion. I guess Beth Phoenix would probably win this match, and just really have her win. Just really have her, I guess really become like an actual diva, like she already is. Hang on a second. I'm just getting distracted because someone's trying to talk to me on Facebook. But I just think that she needs to win the title. Sorry. Anyway, I got really distracted right there. I'm sorry. But yeah, Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly for the Divas title. And hold on one second. I'm telling him to stop. This is alright, so the last match, I'm sorry about that, guys. The last match, this is the match that I think would steal the card. This would be a phenomenal way to really make this such a great pay-per-view. You have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches that really, I think, could build up a good pay-per-view, especially since it's coming after WrestleMania. But this match right here is going to steal the card. WWE Championship. CM Punk, and this is a 5-man match. CM Punk versus Chris Jericho versus The Rock versus John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. I think that's a good thing. I think that would be a really awesome match. Because, let's face it, we want to see Brock Lesnar. Because he just came back. Imagine if he was to win the title. Imagine if The Rock was to win the title. Imagine if even Chris Jericho was to win the title. There's a lot of different situations that could happen. You know, let's just talk about it for a little. CM Punk has been champion for I think it's been like 7 months now. Well, I think at the pay-per-view it would be 7 months, which is over half a year, and that's just a really good reign. And he's been a great champion. Then you have Chris Jericho, who lost at WrestleMania, but then again, he just came back, and it's not like, if he's still here, he's here for a reason. So the fact that he's actually was on Raw shows that I guess he's actually had a return, not just to come back for WrestleMania. Then you have The Rock, who said he wants to be WWE champion. You have John Cena, who obviously would be in the match because he's one of the top players in the company. And then Brock Lesnar just came back. He wants to beat the hell out of John Cena. Honestly, I would have Brock Lesnar win this match. Because if I'm Vince McMahon, I want to give the fans what the fans want to see. And the fans want to see Brock win. And then you could have Brock and CM Punk have a rivalry. And that would just be really, I think that would be really cool. I think the best thing for the best thing for Brock is to win the title, and then you know that he's back for good, not back just to come back for a pay-per-view. That he's back and he wants to stay. So I think that would be a really good way to end the show, and have it so you have all these guys in a match together. So it's like a dream match. Just imagine CM Punk, Jericho, Rock, Cena, and Brock in the same match. These five guys in the same ring together, all at once in one match, free for all. It would be insane. And this would be like a no DQ match. And I think that would just be a great way to really have this show get a lot of buys. So I guess that's it. You know, I honestly think that with these matches, this can be one of the best pay-per-views of the year. So, tell me what you guys think. I want to know. Do you think this could be a good way to have the show? You know, I'm sure a lot of people don't agree with me about the whole Big Show versus Khali and Brodus Clay and Santino as a tag team. But that's what I'm thinking, you know. I'm just thinking, being realistic, you know, not really, I mean, thinking outside the box, but also, you know, we know that it's not going to be, we know, basically, I think it's obvious that Brodus Clay and Santino are going to be a tag team eventually. And really, the only guy that could beat Big Show is Khali. So tell me what you guys think. Comment down below. Follow me on Twitter, down my mixtape, I'm TNA's WWE. Peace.